Hello and welcome to No Budget Gaming and welcome to a sales price prediction video. So the Steam Summer Sale starts later this week and my friend Cold Beer made a video yesterday about his predictions for some games and what he expects the sale prices to be. So I thought I'll do something similar with some different games. He mostly covered AAA games, I'll cover some indies as well, but there'll be a few overlaps. So first up, I want to look at some of the newer releases and what I can expect, what I'm expecting from the sale. So let's look at Hogwarts Legacy from earlier this year. It came out in February, so it's been out for a few months and we have not seen a sale on this so far. Now Hogwarts Legacy is developed by Avalanche and published by Warner Brothers. And if you look at their past record with their sales, Warner Brothers tends to be very good with their sales. So here, let's see, we haven't had anything. The game released in February and we've had nothing so far. So March, April, May, June, 4.5 months, almost 5 months, we have nothing. So I'm expecting, based on the prices of some of their previous games, so for example Middle-earth Shadow of War, this came out in October 2017 and we were getting a sale fairly soon after its release. So if you look at the history of Shadow of War, let's look at all history. The game came out in October 2017 and if we see the sales here, November 22nd, we're already seeing a 40% sale. Now that was a few years ago, maybe they were more aggressive with sales, maybe things might be a little different this time, but even so we can expect some sales. It's been like 4 or 5 months, so I'm guessing 40 might seem a bit too optimistic, but I'll be surprised if there is no sale. Let's put it that way. I think 30% I would be expecting for Hogwarts Legacy, because of course the player base has died down. Not as many people are playing. The game has been out, people are playing other games, stuff like that. So I think 30% is possible, and even 40 if we are really lucky. Now the big one, the elephant in the room, Elden Ring. So Elden Ring came out February of last year, so it's been out for about a year and a half. And so far we've only seen one sale of this, literally just once. That was during the winter sale of last year. So 22 winter sale, it got a 30% sale, which was decent. And then we haven't had any sales since. 22nd of December, which was the start of the winter sale, we got a 30% sale. So my prediction is, once again, same price. So we should see a sale because they seem to be respecting the big sales. Maybe they did that because it was the end of the year and they wanted to sell a few more copies, so they might not do it this time. So I would say again they might go for 30%, maybe 40% if they really need the money. But yeah, I think either 0% no sale or 30%. Now the next one is Dark Souls Remastered. So I get the most comments asking for this game, when is it going to be on sale? And this is a weird one to guess because we've had sales on this but nothing recently. So if you look at the Dark Souls Remastered, in fact I bought it full price a few years ago, but the price was a bit cheaper back then regionally in India. It has since gone up. I think, how much is it in India right now? 1200. I think this was like 900 initially. So anyway, so if you see here, this came out in 2018, 23rd of May, so more than 5 years ago. And we've had 2 sales so far, both in 21. So we got November 24th in 2021, which would have been the autumn sale, and then we got the same sale 50% off in December 21, which would have been the winter sale. But after that we've had no sales. The entire 22 went without sale, and so far nothing in 2023 either. So again, I think this might not be on sale, and if it is on sale it should be 50%. I think 50% or nothing. Now back to some newer stuff. We have Dead Space from, once again, January of this year, EA game. Now EA is slightly different. EA seems to be more greedy than the others, and this has already been on sale since January. So it has seen a 20% sale in May. So this game came out in January 27th of January this year, and so far we have seen a 15% sale in March. So this was the spring sale on Steam. Then we had a sale in May, 20% off, and now we are close to the summer sale. So my guess is EA is fine. They've increased the sale a little bit, so 15 here, 20 here, so maybe we might see 25, maybe even a little more if they're generous, because they tend to drop prices. If you see the prices for Need for Speed, I've seen that go down to like 40% in like a couple of months or something. So we could see 30 to 40 as well for this one, depending on how well it is selling. So 25 to 40 is my guess for Dead Space. So another similar style game is Callisto Protocol. Now again, when this launched, there was a lot of issues with the performance, but it got patched soon and the reviews are starting to turn positive. Overall it's still mixed, but recent ones are positive. Now this has seen a fairly decent sale so far. This came out in December 2022, and so far if we see here, we saw a 20% sale in January. So less than a month later we already had a 20% sale. Then in March, which was the spring sale, we got a 30% sale, and then 40% in May of this year. So my guess is, once again, we should see 40% or maybe even 50%, because they have announced like a DLC or something, like the expansion to finish the story or something. So yeah, they might want more people to buy it now that it has been improved slightly. So my guess is 40 to 50% once again for this one. Next is Star Wars Jedi Survivor. So this is another EA Respawn game. Reviews are still mixed on this one. So Souls-like game, sequel to Jedi Fallen Order. Now this has not seen a sale so far. It came out in April and nothing so far. So if you are looking at the previous EA games, if you saw Dead Space, they started off with 15%, then 20% and something. So my guess is we should see some sale on this one. 20 to 30 would be my guess. It's not doing too well. Reviews are still mixed. I'm guessing it's not selling that well. So they may want to, sell something during the big sale. So yeah, 20 to 30 would be my guess for this one. Now on to Resident Evil 4. This one is a little more tricky because I'm seeing some very good reviews for this one, generally very positive. The previous games were also very good, especially Resident Evil 2. So this has no sale so far, came out in March. So let's look at Resident Evil 2 to get an idea of what we can expect. Now this came out in January of 2019, and if we see here, we saw a 34% sale in April. So 3 months later, we're already seeing a decent sale. Somehow I don't feel as optimistic about Resident Evil 4 getting a similar sale. It is possible if they have a set formula, they might do it. I'll be happy to see a 34% sale, but I'm just somehow not convinced we'll see a 34% sale so soon after release. So yeah, I can't predict this one. We may see a sale, but I don't remember seeing smaller sales from Resident Evil games, like a 20% sale or a 10% sale. So either nothing, or we might get like a 30% sale. The Last of Us Part 1. So another game which was a little buggy at launch, seems to have improved now. Recent are very positive. And once again, this one is a little more tricky to guess, simply because we don't have too many Naughty Dog games on Steam. So nothing so far. Came out in March, so same time as Resident Evil 4. But we have Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection, which came out last year as an example. And December we got a 30% sale. January we got a 30% sale. March we got a 30% sale. So they're putting it at the same price. So somehow I don't know if they'll be doing a similar sale, but based on this we can expect a 30% sale. Will they do it? Let's see. Now again, the reviews are not that great, so they may do it. We may see a 30% sale. Now on to some indie games, and we have Dredge. Now this is an interesting one. I saw a lot of talk about this one on Twitter. A lot of people love this game. It's got overwhelmingly positive reviews. Came out in March. Now the interesting thing here is it's already on a 20% sale, and this sale will run until the start of the summer sale. So my guess is when the sale starts, they'll continue with the same 20%, because so close to the sale, I don't think they'll increase it, because that will be a bad move, and the people who are buying this now will be very unhappy, and rightly so. So my guess is either no sale or it will be back down to 20%, because what they do, a lot of these publishers, is they put their games on sale slightly before the summer sale so people can buy it, sort of getting ahead of the race, I guess. Because once the sale starts, there'll be so many games on sale, their game might get lost. So they go early, they put a sale, and then they have the same sale during the winter sale as well, like the same discount. So yeah, 20% for this one, in my opinion. Next is Hi-Fi Rush, another overwhelmingly positive game. Came out in January 26th. And this is a cheaper game, $30 game so far, and it has seen a 20% sale. So if you look at the price history here, it saw a 10% sale in March and 20% in June. So my guess is it should go around the same 20% again. Although this was like early June and we may see a little more, but I think 20% seems more likely. And then finally, this is my personal pick and I'm willing this to go on sale. So this is Warhammer 40,000 Boltgun, came out in May of 23. Now this is by Focus and a smaller studio. Game only came out in May, so it's about a month old. So I'm not expecting a huge sale. It came with a 10% launch discount and then it's gone back to its normal price. If the original regional pricing was here, I would have bought it at full price. But they have increased that. So my guess here is maybe 20%. I'm hoping we get at least 20% because a smaller title indie game, it's been popular, so they may want people to buy it before they forget about it. It's got an almost 90% rating. So yeah, my guess is 20%, hopefully. So yeah, that's a quick look at some games and my predictions for it. Of course, the sale starts later this week and we'll cover all of this anyway. But because people keep asking me for Elden Ring or Dark Souls Remastered, I thought I'll make this one, especially because Cold Beer made one and I thought it's a great idea and I should make one too. So yeah, let me know what you think, and do you agree with my predictions? And if there are any other games you want to know about, I might cover that as well. Thank you for watching. See you next time.